Alright, we're gonna finally, this will be a conclusion video on the '05 Nissan Murano. One of the things that I like to do after I'm done with a repair is I want to go ahead and run through the readiness monitors. This is something that you're not going to find on your run-of-the-mill scan tools. We can see that it checked out the misfire monitor, fuel. Some of these are multi-trip monitor or even special criteria. Some of them could be the right amount of fuel in the tank, the amount of key cycles, the amount of runtime, ambient outside temperature. So we had a P1800 on this one. We've got it taken care of. I proved what was going on with that. We can see some of them say not complete, which is fine. But if I had a concern in one of those areas, actually a really good example of it as I kind of run through here, you can see the catalyst monitor is not complete. Now we had a PO420 on this. That's going to need some additional stuff that's really unrelated. The check engine light typically is right about there. So more than likely we did do some repairs that will control air mixture. There's a small chance that that was related to the catalyst code. If it comes back, it comes back, and it's going to need a CAT air fuel ratio sensor and oxygen sensor downstream. But that's not going to keep them from having good runnability, dependability for this vehicle. So that is a good one just to kind of notate on there. It's not run it yet. If it does run it and the check engine light doesn't come back on, the computer ran its kind of quality check on the catalyst and said, hey, we're in good shape. So we do have Nissan parts on here. We've got a, basically it's an intake runner control solenoid, so that was taken care of. We got a new coolant reservoir under the hood. I think I documented all that. The front brakes were fine and in okay shape. We do have new rear rotors and pads on here. You can see them starting to seat in. That's the coloration difference that you see right there. And as the high and low spots start to find out where they're, basically even each other out, you may get even a little bit of hot brake smell. Could even be a little wisp of smoke, even a little rubbing. No big deal there. The repair that we finished up today, and I've got a video on it, basically from there running down here on both A-pillars is a drain. The grommets were bad, so we've replaced both of those. We did put a set of wiper blades on it. They were in pretty rough shape, to where you'll be in good shape going forward. There are two other drains. As of right now, they're okay. They come from each corner, and they either come down the B pillar or the C pillar. Pardon me, I bring that up because if we do need to do anything in there, the majority of the interior of the car needs to come out. But what was happening is that one was broke over here and over here, and it was just pouring water in there. So kind of to bring this '05 Murano to a close, we got it in, we diagnosed the check engine light, got it repaired. We installed rear rotors and pads. We did quite a bit on there, which was actually good that we had it here. We could loosen up some of the kind of rust and corrosion on the caliper bracket to make sure that you get the maximum life out of the rotors and pads. If they're binding back there at all, it's going to cause them to lock up, stay engaged, and wear the brakes out much, much quicker. So this is kind of a conclusion. Overall, we took care of and found a coolant leak. That was the overflow tank. Diagnosed and repaired the runnability issue. Looked into the water getting inside the cab. Figured that out, kind of documented that. I didn't see any information about that out on the internet. And we pretty much use all Nissan parts. Why do I keep bringing that up? Because the aftermarket parts right now is absolutely abysmal. A lot of folks think you go to the parts store, you get whatever. It's an absolute waste of money most of the time. I'm not saying all aftermarket parts out there are junk, but I'm going to go probably better than 50% of them. So to protect and make sure we're not doing the same repairs over and over again, that's why I keep bringing that up. But we're in good shape. We verified the repairs with the scan tool as far as readiness monitors. This one's ready to go home till it needs something else.